Good morning. We're gonna get the fish on the smoker today, get it going, hopefully have it done by about 4 o'clock. Got it out earlier this morning. It's been sitting on the counter warming up. Probably not quite room temperature, but it's pretty close. So we're gonna go ahead and get it out, get it on. We got the smoker turned on. It's gonna be on the Traeger, I think it's the Bronze 36. It's either 36 or 30, something like that. But so we're gonna get it all on there. We're gonna start out with the dry rub that we did, and then we'll get the wet rub on. Try to get as much of it as we can on the smoker all at one time. But if we can't get it all on there, we'll leave what's in the wet rub in there to go for another day or whatever, and then we'll get it finished up tomorrow. So the wet rub, or the dry rub, as you can see, pulled plenty of liquid out of the fish. Did exactly what it's supposed to. Should be a lot of good flavor in there, especially with everything that's down in the juice. It's gonna be really good. And then the wet rub, same thing. Pulled out some good liquid out of the fish, so it should be really good and ready to get on the smoker. So we'll start with this pan, get it taken out, we'll get it layered on there. All right, got our pan of fish. Around about 170 degrees. A little hot maybe for smoking. We're just gonna start layering it on. Reposition the camera a little bit better there. Try not to touch anything, but get it as close as we can. Got a lot of fish to get on here, so might have to do this in 2 full batches. I'm not sure that we're gonna get it all in one. We'll get a little bit out of the other one in here, but it's not going to be as much as I was hoping. It's alright, it's a good thing. It means we've got a lot of good fish. We'll probably get maybe 3 or 4 more pieces right there out of the other batch, but it's going to be about it. Need a bigger smoker apparently. Grabbed 4 pieces out of the wet brine. Try to get all 4 pieces on here. Dakota, tank quit. Let's see if I can resituate any of this. A little more room. Try to get a little bit more on here. That goes straight over. Get 2 more smaller pieces on here. Run in and grab 2 more pieces real quick. Okay. That is going to completely fill the smoker for now. Looks good. Excited to try it. So, everything from here to this one is our dry rub. Everything from there is the wet brine. So we will check on it every hour or so, keep it going until it's about the right texture, gets good and somewhat dried out, and then we'll go from there. So we've still got some, I think, hickory pellets in here, but we're gonna top it off with the Signature. I'll mix the Signature in with the hickory that's already in there. I'll take and pull that back a little. Dump the Signature like so. Mix that in. All right. Fill it up. A little more on there. That's perfect. I like the hickory and the Signature both for smoking fish. They both work really good, give it really good flavor, so. Okay. So I did pull the cover off earlier. That way the temperature will kind of come down on it. Try to do kind of a slow cold smoke on them. That's what we're going for. Yeah, that's gonna be yummy. Okay, so we're just gonna let it sit here and go for a while, and then check it probably about an hour. It's probably been on about 15 minutes. So we'll call it 45 minutes. And then we'll be back with you. Just over an hour, about an hour and a half. And they're still looking good. Not ready yet.
Oh, no.
I think we still probably got another. I'm used to wearing my watch. I don't have my watch on. Probably got another at least 2 hours, I bet. Because it's just starting to get a good smoke color on the top. So, I'm gonna get it closed back up. Check it again in a little while. Stay back. It's been about another hour. Oh yeah. Starting to get somewhere. Some of this on this end is probably going to be done. Might be done next time we check it. Another hour maybe. So it's getting there. Still a little bit soft on this end, which I expect just because the heat is less down here. So we'll check it again in another hour. Twist this top a little bit, trap just a touch more heat. Running about 120, 140 degrees, so probably in a little while I'll have to kick it up a little bit just to warm it up some. Put the cover back over it. Try to hold a little more heat on the top side. We'll see what that does. Check it back again in another hour. And pretty much another hour. Looks like we still got some more time. Check back in another hour. Been about another hour. Okay, we're gonna turn it up. About 160, so I'm gonna go to 180 and keep an eye on it at 180, and then we might end up finishing it off about 225-ish. So for right now, I'm gonna leave it on 180, continue to cook it. We'll start checking it about every half an hour. It's been just over half an hour. Those are getting pretty close, even some of these. A lot of moisture left in them yet. So I think what I'm going to do, turn it up. 225. We're gonna open this up a couple twists. That'll help get that moisture cooked out of the fish now. So like that one, you kind of see the amount of moisture still left in it. So I'm gonna try to drive some of that out. Turn it up, we're gonna let it go like that for half an hour. Okay. So we're calling this batch done. It's been just over a half an hour. Last check, I should say. Piece got a little on the crispy side back there. Okay, so take a piece off of there.
I want to taste it.
And give this one a try. That's the wet brine. Really good. Just right. So now, here's a piece of the dry rub. That one's still pretty hot. Give it a try. That dry rub worked out really good. It's really yummy. So the next step, and it'll probably be in the next video, we'll take all the fish off, make sure we get all the bones out of it, and then we're gonna can it. So I've still got another amount of the wet rub that still need, or the wet brine that still needs to be done. So probably do that one in the morning. Get it all done, and then we're gonna can it all, or can a good portion of it. So that'll probably be a separate video from this one, just due to length. So anyway, turned out awesome. Really glad with the way it turned out. It's a different way than I've ever done it with the dry rub. Don't usually do the dry rub. We usually just do a wet brine. So turned out good. Happy with it. So catch you guys on the next video.